stop scrolling. Right now. Look at her hands. Did you notice how she just brushed her hair back, traced her lips, or touched her neck while looking at you? Most men dismiss these movements as casual, but the truth is far more revealing than you've ever been told. Every subtle touch she makes isn't random. It's a silent signal, wired deep into human psychology. Women unconsciously use touch to communicate interest, desire, and even trust, long before words or looks ever get involved. And here's what most men completely miss. She doesn't just touch because she's nervous or fidgety. She touches the spots that make her feel emotionally exposed and safe with you. That tiny, almost imperceptible gesture, that moment her fingers graze her collarbone or her wrist, is her subconscious inviting you closer, testing whether you can read her deeper cues without her having to say a single word. Your mistake, time and again, is thinking attraction lives in what you see. Her body, her smile, her laugh. It doesn't. Attraction, the kind that makes a woman linger near you, lean in, or subtly touch herself in your presence, is born in her nervous system. In those seconds when she touches her hair or neck in your line of sight, she's projecting trust, vulnerability, and curiosity. If you've ever felt a sudden tension, an invisible pull when a woman subtly touches herself near you, that's not coincidence. It's a biological invitation. Most men freeze, overthink, or misread it. But the men who understand this, who can interpret the dance between touch and intention, suddenly hold the power of connection that 90% of men never even notice exists. Now, most men hear this and think, so I just wait for her to touch herself and I'm in? Wrong. That's the trap almost every guy falls into. The real power lies not in noticing the touch, it's in understanding why she does it, and responding in a way that amplifies her subconscious attraction. When a woman touches her neck, her wrist, or even subtly brushes her hair while near you, she's doing more than flirting. She's opening a tiny window into her emotional landscape, signaling safety, curiosity, and even desire, but only to the man who can perceive it without judgment. The average man sees this and panics, awkwardly makes a joke, or worse, looks away. That's when the opportunity dies. Here's the unspoken rule. Her touch is a test. It's a question she's asking without words. Can you notice me? Can you handle my unspoken signals? Can you mirror my energy without forcing it? Most men fail this test because they focus on outcome, sex, attention, validation, rather than presence. The men who pass, they don't chase, they subtly reflect the energy she's projecting. They maintain calm, grounded presence while letting the tension simmer. They understand that touch is the bridge between curiosity and emotional closeness. Think about it. Every time she lightly touches herself around you, her brain releases tiny pulses of dopamine, uncertainty, and anticipation. If you respond with impatience or overeagerness, you break the rhythm. But if you respond with quiet confidence, attentive listening, or mirroring, you amplify the attraction exponentially. This isn't manipulation. It's understanding human wiring. A woman's nervous system reacts to your energy, your timing, and your awareness. When you get this, attraction shifts from fleeting to magnetic. You're no longer a participant. You're a catalyst in her emotional experience. Here's the part most men will never understand. Attraction isn't earned by what you say or how you look. It's earned by how you make her feel in those split-second moments when she's touching herself near you. That nervous flick of the fingers along her neck, the casual brush of her hair over her shoulder, even the unconscious graze of her wrist. It's all a silent confession. She's revealing the parts of herself she normally guards, testing whether you can perceive her without judgment, whether you can respond with calm, measured awareness rather than desperation. And here's the brutal truth. If you miss it, you lose the connection before she even realizes it was there. Most men think attraction is about action, moves, compliments, texts. But women's desire is subtle, rooted in perception and emotional resonance. When she touches herself in front of you, she's checking the invisible chemistry. Are you attentive? Are you confident? Do you notice the unspoken? This is why some men can spend years next to women and never evoke real desire. They see her gestures but fail to interpret their meaning. The men who succeed, they lean into the moment. They mirror her energy, offer a soft smile, a relaxed presence, a glance that says, I see you, I get you. Suddenly, her nervous system relaxes, her interest deepens, and her subconscious starts associating safety, curiosity, and pleasure with you. And it's addictive, both for her and for you. Once you learn to read these subtle signals, you start seeing desire everywhere, not in bold gestures, but in fleeting touches, micro movements, and the quiet spaces she leaves for you. That's where attraction truly lives. Not in the obvious, not in the chase, but in the invisible dialogue between nervous systems. A dialogue that only the most aware men ever learn to speak. Now let me give you the truth almost no one tells men. The way she touches herself isn't just attraction, it's a mirror of her curiosity about you. Every subtle graze of her fingers, every unconscious brush along her neck or collarbone is her nervous system asking a question she can't voice. Do you see me? Do you understand me? Can I trust you with the parts of me I usually hide? Most men panic here, rush in, or misread it entirely. But the ones who understand this dynamic don't react. They resonate. They become the calm in her storm, the presence she subconsciously craves, and suddenly she can't help but be drawn closer. This is why some men seem to effortlessly hold her attention, while others struggle for years. It's not looks, status, or clever lines. It's presence, awareness, and the ability to read and respond to unspoken signals. Once you grasp that touch is emotional, not physical, everything changes. You stop chasing, you start being, and when you are fully present, when you meet her nervous system with calm confidence, you trigger a powerful psychological shift. She begins to associate you with safety, excitement, and desire all at once, an invisible bond that's magnetic, undeniable, and hard to break. Here's your challenge. Next time you notice her subtle touches, pause, watch her closely, feel her energy, and ask yourself, without words, am I truly seeing her? That small, conscious observation is your gateway to emotional intimacy she's been craving. Now, I want you to do something. Solve this personal equation. Notice her touch, plus your calm presence. Tokars, write your answer in the comments below. And if this opened your eyes, hit like, subscribe, and share this with a friend who needs to hear this.